Welcome back again. In today's lecture we learned CSS. In previous video we maximum time use CSS, inline CSS and internal CSS. But there are three types of CSS: inline CSS, and second CSS is internal CSS, and third is external CSS. Now we discuss all three parts of CSS in a single video. So let's start it. I open my code editor bracket. Is live preview. This is our last lecture. I create a new HTML file, css.html, css.html, and in this HTML file, I show you how to use HTML and CSS. First, I write all HTML codes. So I add HTML. In HTML, I add head tag. In head tag I add title tag. In title tag I add CSS. Now I add body tag. In body tag I add a heading tag. And I add some line. This is CSS. This CSS. Okay. And I add also paragraph tag. And add some paragraph. Code is 1. Now, what is the first we discuss about what is inline CSS. Inline CSS means we write a CSS code in the line, means inline CSS. So how to use inline CSS? In h1 tag I add style, and suppose I want to color this line, is then I style color is equal to I add a red. Okay, red color, or okay, red color. Red color is automatically changed. This is the inline CSS. I also add inline CSS in paragraph tag. Style is equal to color is equal to red, and enter. Code is fun. Here is the color automatically changed. So this is the inline CSS. We add a code in the line is known as inline CSS. We use inline CSS in our third or fourth video. This is now you understand what is inline CSS. Now I show you what is the internal CSS. Okay, I clear this inline CSS. Okay, how to use the internal CSS? Internal CSS always use in the heading tag. So in title, after title, I add a style tag. In inline CSS, we add style tag in the line. Now we use internal CSS, so we add style tag in the head of tag. Okay, between head tag. Now in style video, suppose I want to change or modify this h1 pattern, h1 heading. So I add a h1 and add curly bracket. Now what I want, suppose I want to change color, so I add a color is equal to red. Okay, you see color change. Suppose I want this heading R in center, so I add a center. A float is equal to center. Float no, center. Align, text align is equal to center. The effect are in center. Okay, this is CSS effect. Now suppose I want to change the paragraph color. Now once again, after this heading curly brackets, I add a new element for paragraph. So I add P and add curly bracket for editing paragraph. I add color is equal to light green or blue color. Here color change, so I want green yellow or green. Okay, I add green color and I also add a text align is equal to center. Here you see the internal CSS. I hope you understand what is the internal CSS. Internal CSS used in the style tag and style tag used between the header tag. So first I revise again inline CSS used in the line using style tag, and internal CSS used in the head tag. In head tag we add a style tag. Now we learn external CSS. External CSS, for external CSS we need to create us external CSS file. So I create an external CSS file, new file, and name it style dot CSS. I create a CSS file, and in CSS file I add this I add a CSS coding for h1 and paragraph in this CSS style. So I delete this style tag. Now I add a link, and I rel is equal to style sheet and is equal to style dot and I link this style dot CSS with this in this link, and add href sorry, what happened, href, and add and link this style.css in this link file and double quotes and add style.css. So I add style.css and close the bracket. Okay, we link successfully style.css. Now in style.css we add full style of the code. So I add a vertical, okay, and maximize it, and I'm also maximize the browser. Suppose I want to change the color of heading, so I add here in style.css. So in right side I add style.css. I add h1 and add curly brackets similarly, and add a color is equal to red and comma, and I add a text align is equal to center, and as well as I add a style for a paragraph. Okay, you see the all CSS effect successfully or not? Yes, this CSS effect successfully added color of line change and text align are in center. So now we target the paragraph tag. So this paragraph tag we add target. So add P, and in P curly brackets. In curly brackets I change first paragraph color. So you see color is equal to I add a X blue. Control S for save, and you see what happened. Okay, I make some mistake. Color is equal to I add a blue or blue violet. Control S for save, and you see color of line change. Now I want this line are in center, so I add text align is equal to center. Text align is equal to center. Now the text are in center. Control S for save, and code is fun are in go to center. I hope you understand what is the internal CSS, inline CSS, and external CSS. I repeat again: inline CSS use in the header tag, and external CSS use in the link use in separate CSS page, and this CSS page will link in that head tag. So you understand what is inline CSS, internal CSS, external CSS. Okay, and there are maximum properties of CSS that we use. I add a CSS cheat sheet in the description box. You also check the link and download the CSS cheat sheet from a link in description. Okay, goodbye. See you in next video. Thanks.